Bryant. You talked about the profile you guys are looking for. This guy has a lot of confidence. What did you just see in interview rooms, with him?
I like bigger receivers. He's good at the line of scrimmage. And I would say he's got exceptional strong hands in traffic. So it's not that I don't like smaller receivers. I do. But the bigger receivers that can block and are physical at the line of scrimmage, he showed those traits.
The Denver Broncos have fully completed all of OTAs and mandatory minicamp, and there's been a couple of big-time standouts that Sean Payton and this front office are already expecting to take major steps in the right direction and maybe even be day one contributors on this football team. One of those guys is Pat Bryant. Now, there's a bunch of more guys that are slowly starting to break out throughout minicamp and OTAs, and obviously we're going to get training camp in just 5-6 weeks from now. But in this video, I want to show you guys exactly why this dude right here has star potentially in this offense next season. We're going to break it all down for you. Before we dive into the video, comment down below 2 players, one on each side of the football, that you think has the potential to be a massive player this year, whether it's a rookie, a second-year player, or even a veteran as well. With that being said, let's dive into today's video. Now, not only was Pat Bryant a massive standout during minicamp and OTAs and rookie minicamp, but he also was really good in college, and I don't think he got enough credit for the things that he could do in press man coverage. Now, right here, the first thing that we notice is we have no safety really helping out over the top, and to be completely honest, you will see a safety. You see his head at the bottom left corner of your screen, right? He is playing the middle of the field, and we also have press man coverage right here as well. Now, Pat Bryant is a really good player in terms of being able to get off press coverage and create a little bit of separation. Whenever you see this right here with Pat Bryant, for quarterbacks like Bo Nix or any quarterback, it becomes what we like to call a yes-no read, where the majority of times QBs, right, they'll circle yes in their head. They're throwing this football no matter what, because one, they like their matchup with Pat Bryant versus any DB. But more importantly, we know he's going to be able to scream off this line of scrimmage and then, boom, utilize his speed, his quickness to just outrun guys, and then great catch radius right there by Pat Bryant. I am super excited about what he's going to kind of add alongside Courtland Sutton, Devon Vele, Marvin Mims, Troy Franklin. They've got a lot of guys here that add a bunch of different type of things to this offense, and I think Pat Bryant is just another one of those guys who, versus press coverage with one-eye safety looks, dude, you're in, not a good spot for your defense. All right, looking to beat off press, crosser over the middle. Just a great job, man. Great body control. Look at the body control after catch here with Pat Bryant. Boom. Goes through 2 defenders, stays on his feet. This guy has potential to be an elite playmaker at the NFL level, and I think Sean Payton is the perfect coach to help him develop. He also has a clutch gene. Now look at this play here. All we're doing is crossing the formation to the back of the end zone. I believe they're going to have a lower crosser here, where they're going to get some eye candy with some pre-snap motion over here as well. But all we're trying to do is isolate this safety and get him to either bite up here or bite up on that deep post, the deep crosser with Pat Bryant. Now, as this play happens, the first thing you notice is, boom, this safety comes down, which once again gives us probably a yes-no read over the top with Pat Bryant. And again, you're taking that matchup almost every single time you can get it. Boom, beats his guy after the line of scrimmage. Now we have him in space with one safety over the top. Throw that ball up there. And look at this grab by Pat Bryant. Keep in mind, this is a game-winning touchdown. The touchdown to win the game. Okay, he's got a clutch gene to him. I'm very excited about what he can do at the next level, man. I really am. Now, before we get any further into this video and talk a little bit more about Pat Bryant as a player and what he has showcased at practice thus far, I do want you guys to do me a little bit of a favor. Hit the like button if you haven't already done so. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. It is free. It doesn't cost anything to join the family. And we will be covering the Denver Broncos throughout the entirety of this year's offseason. Training camp in just 5 weeks from now. From there, preseason football is basically underway. And we're going to be breaking down all 22 coaches' film just like this throughout the entirety of preseason, regular season, with the team, individual player breakdown. We got you guys covered. Join the family if you haven't already done so. And with that being said, I want to show you a little clip from Sean Payton after minicamp, and I want to show you the last thing he said about Pat Bryant and what he adds.
Little things we're coaching up, but you like what you see. I like what I see. And so he's tough. And look, there's things, you know, where he's catching one like this. You know, there's things that you're immediately on these guys, and that's good to great. Like that's coaching. But interview him, be around him. It's so important to him. And I would say that's probably the case with so many of these young guys. I mean, it's not like an accident. There's a profile we're looking for. And it's not easy always. Sometimes that requires more trips and visits, but we're looking for a certain profile.
I did want to show you this tweet really quickly by our NFL Rookie Watch. They have 174,000 followers, and this tweet actually got over 284,000 views. So I'm going to go ahead and just trust what they're saying. Now, Pat Bryant moves like baby Marvin Harrison Jr. Bryant's crisp route running has reportedly stood out more than any other wide receiver in attendance at Broncos offseason practices. I will give a big shout out to Devon Vele, who looked really, really good throughout all of OTAs, was not there throughout mandatory minicamp. I'm not sure exactly why, but they do expect him to be present for training camp. There has reportedly been an early vibe that Sean Payton is looking to utilize Pat Bryant similar to the way he utilized Michael Thomas, the former Saints and Ohio State wide receiver that had a couple of really good years in the NFL. One NFL scout reportedly believes Bryant could become one of the best wide receiver twos in the entire league. So you're talking about a Jordan Addison type of player. Very, very good for the Vikings last year. Bryant saw 10 wide receivers taken in front of him in this year's NFL draft. The Broncos rookie wide receiver looks like a steal early on. I mean, again, I love Pat Bryant. This dude is crisp. He's athletic. He's very gifted. And he's got great size for an elite wide receiver, potentially. Another very important thing, his reaction time. Now, you guys have probably seen them do these drills. Pat Bryant was actually the highest rated rookie when it came to this reaction time drill. And you guys can watch it for yourself here. I mean, he is just so elite when it comes to hand-eye coordination and just reaction time. I mean, it is really good stuff to see. He does drop one there, but ultimately gets basically all of them besides one. So I am very excited about Pat Bryant. We can break down even more film from college if you guys want to see it. Let me know in the comments. But if you want me to break down another player that has silently stood out throughout mandatory minicamp and OTAs, let me know in the comments down below. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, join the family, and I'll see you in that next update. Peace.